With an aging running back core, one of which could potentially face suspension, do the Buffalo Bills need to start thinking running back in the NFL draft? Which of these running backs should you be looking out for at the NFL Combine? Welcome to Believe Talk. My name is Joe, and we want to talk about the running back position. That's right. Welcome back to Who to Watch for coming up at the NFL Combine. Guys, the Combine has started. We're excited. We're looking forward to this weekend as we get to watch on NFL Network. Guys, we'll have you up to date right here on Believers Talk. So if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, guys, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment or two after we're done here. And let me know what you think of the running backs coming out in the 2019 NFL Draft. The NFL Combine, again, has already started. We'll keep you posted right here. So again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Let's talk about the running back position. We know that Chris Ivory, LaShady McCoy, they're both getting up there in age, 31 years old each. We need to start thinking about getting younger. Maybe this is the draft to do just that. We're looking at over 30 running backs coming out in this year's draft. I'll give you my top 10 and my sleepers, who to watch out for, who some scouts are saying aren't saying much about, and who might impress at the Combine, maybe jump up some spots, some rounds come the NFL Draft. So again, thanks for having me. We'll get right into the top 10 list with number 1 overall. This guy is number 1 on most draft boards when it comes to running backs, and that is Josh Jacobs, running back from Alabama, 5'10", 216 pounds. I'm not as high on this guy as a lot of other people are, but he seems to be pretty much the unanimous number 1 running back coming out in this year's NFL Draft. So why I'm not so high on the guy, guys, he only had 210 carries in 2018. Now, he is sharing time, and we'll get to the other running back from Alabama in just a little bit. He is also in the top 10. So he is sharing time, but you talk about 210 carries in a full season. How well will he do if he has to carry the ball 10, 15, 20 times a game? There was only one time in 2018 where he had 20 or more carries, and he didn't even get over 100 yards. In fact, he hasn't even gotten over 100 yards in a single collegiate game. So never gotten over 100 yards. That makes me a little concerned. And also only one game this past season where he had 20 or more carries. However, you can't argue with the numbers. You can't argue with the stats. And when you look at Josh Jacobs' stats, you're talking 210 carries and 13 touchdowns in 2018. So again, you can't argue with the numbers. And those are the numbers for Josh Jacobs out of Alabama. Number 2 on my top 10, you're talking David Montgomery, running back from Iowa State, 5'11", 219 pounds. In 2018, Montgomery averaged 4.7 yards per carry for 1,216 yards and 13 touchdowns. Also had 22 receptions for 157 yards. So we can catch out of the backfield. Always a big, important thing in today's NFL, be able to catch out of the backfield. Guys, this guy, what I like about him is his strength, his grittiness, right? He will not go down a lot after first contact, and that's something that's huge in the NFL. Also, a big thing that I'm always about always falling forward, always getting that extra inch, extra yard because he falls forward. To me, that's a very important, underrated thing to look at when looking at a running back position. Do they fall forward, or are they easy to push back? Guys, the extra yard, those extra inches, again, this is a game of inches, and in my opinion, this guy wins that game 9 times out of 10. So I'll take him as the number 2 running back coming out in the NFL Draft. Number 3, we go back to Alabama, and we talk about Damien Harris. Damien Harris, again, splitting time with Josh Jacobs over in Alabama. But even with him splitting time, was able to average 5.8 yards per carry his senior season in 2018 for 876 yards and 9 touchdowns. So again, can't argue with the numbers here. The success is there, but you still have to wonder longevity versus miles on the tires. Not too many miles, but you wonder if he can be your consistent 15 to 20 carries per game type running back in the NFL. So going now to number 4, talking Benny Snell Jr. from Kentucky. Benny Snell rushed for almost 1,500 yards in 2018, 16 touchdowns. Man, circle that number, 16 touchdowns, expected to run a 4.6 40 time at the Combine, a little bit slower than what you'd want to see out of running back, and that is the one knock on this guy. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens this weekend at the NFL Combine. See what type of 40 time he runs. If this guy runs a fast 40, expect him to shoot up draft charts. Not sure how much speed he has, but man, this would be a good time to put in your best 40 time. Now going to number 5, I'm going a little bit down. Going a little bit down than some people might be thinking for this guy. I don't think people are giving this guy enough love on your draft boards. I'm talking Bryce Love, running back out of Stanford. He is my number 5 running back coming into the NFL draft. I think people forgot that at one point Love was talked about as a Heisman candidate. I believe in 2017 he was a Heisman candidate. 5'10", 196 pounds. He's projected to go somewhere between the 3rd and 5th round. I really like this guy. If we can get him day 3, I say we go for it. Again, running back from Stanford. Gonna go with a 4.440. Again, that quick 40 time might shoot him up some boards after the combine. So we'll see what happens. Had a couple injuries during his collegiate career that has set him back a little bit, but we know what he can do. We've seen what he can do again. 2017, he was in contention for the Heisman Trophy. It's hard to do that as a running back. Normally that goes straight to the quarterback, and of course it did that year as well. But just to be in contention, just to go to New York and be one of the guys considered, that's impressive to me. That's why I have him as my number 5 running back entering the NFL Combine. Moving on to number 6, I have Miles Sanders, running back from PSU, Penn State University, 5'11", 215 pounds, had a great 2018 season, 220 attempts, 1,274 yards, 9 touchdowns. That's 5.8 yards per carry. First real full season playing for Penn State, and he looked really good doing that. So you look to see him continue to improve as well. Let's see what kind of numbers he puts up at the NFL Combine, and if he impresses enough, we'll be sure to see him earlier than expected, come draft day. Going number 7, I got Devin Singletary, running back, Florida Atlantic, 5'7", 199 pounds, looking to run a 4.5 40 time. We're looking in that area for this guy, so a little bit faster than some of the other guys. Averaged 5.2 yards per carry, 1,348 yards, and 22, you heard me right, 22 touchdowns in 2018. Guys, again, the point of the game, the name of the game is getting in that end zone. No one did it more than this guy on this run back list, Devin Singletary. Running back, Florida Atlantic. Also, you know how much I love those small schools. Let's see how he does come draft day. Let's see how he does at the Combine first with these drills leading up to NFL draft day. Number 8, you got Justice Hill, running back, Oklahoma State, 5'10", 185 pounds, averaged 5.9 yards per carry, 930 yards, and 9 touchdowns in 2018. Go to number 9, you got Rodney Anderson from Oklahoma, 6'1", 219 pounds, a little bit taller. You like to have a shorter running back. Maybe that's why he's fallen a little bit on draft boards, but he total 119 yards on 11 carries and 2 touchdowns before a season-ending knee injury early in 2018. And so, you know, there was questions whether he'd come out for the 2019 NFL draft or not. He decided to come out, and we'll see how he does come draft day. Again, since he had a season-ending injury early in 2018, we definitely want to see what he can do in the NFL Combine, and that might help project his draft status come NFL draft day. And number 10, I have Elijah Holyfield, not the boxer. Nope, not Evander. Elijah Holyfield, running back from Georgia, 5'11", 215 pounds. Again, you're looking at a 4.5 40. Some people have him going somewhere between the 3rd and 5th round. Again, I think if we can get him day 3, that would be very impressive for me. Had a breakout season in 2018. Averaged 6.4 yards per carry for just over 1,000 yards, and then also 7 touchdowns. So some good numbers from coming out of Georgia. SEC always tough on defense, so you know you expect the numbers to be a little bit less, but those are pretty good numbers there at Georgia. So those are my top 10. Now let's talk about some of those sleepers. Some of those guys that draft experts have going late day 3, or maybe even going undrafted twice a day. hold on a second. Let's see what they can do at the NFL Combine. Let's get them going before we just sleep on them. My first one, Jalen Moore from Appalachian State, 5'11", 207 pounds. Look at him to try to move up draft boards, especially with his speed, really big speed guy. So look for him to move up draft boards to come after the NFL Combine. Again, sorry guys, looking through my papers, scrambling through, going through Raquel Armstead, Temple, 5'11", 205 pounds. I have him as a sleeper. And then Jordan Ellis from Virginia, 5'9", 224 pounds. This guy is tough to bring down. I've watched tape on him. Really like the way he had to show up. And I think he's going to show up at the NFL Combine this weekend and show some people that he could play at the next level, and watch him move up some draft boards and get ready for the NFL draft. So that is what I have for you at the running back position. Let me know what you think. Who did I miss? I know the running back position, again, so many names out there, over 30 names of running backs at the NFL Combine this season. So let me know, who did I miss? Who do you like that I didn't talk about? I'll happily talk about it. Just leave a comment, leave a name, and we'll get to it. So thank you for joining me on Believe It Suck again. My name is Joe. If you're new, you want to hit that subscribe button. We have you covered for the NFL Combine. We have you covered for the NFL Draft. We have you covered for camp, for training camp, for rookie camp, all that. In June and July, we'll have you covered for all things Buffalo Bills news and all Buffalo sports, whether it be the Sabres, the Bulls, the Bandits, the Bisons. That's the one I was forgetting. I know I was forgetting one, but I'll have you covered all breaking news, Buffalo Bills or Buffalo sports. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We go live. We're live for every single Buffalo Bills game. We will be live for Sabres games. We will be live come March Madness for those Buffalo Bulls, baby. Get that job done. Move on to the Sweet 16 and hopefully beyond as well. We'll be live for those games, giving you live play-by-play reaction. So hit that subscribe button. After the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And leave a comment. Like I said, like this video. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.